Browns quarterback Deshaun Watson is preparing to return from a shoulder injury, and GM Andrew Berry believes he's ahead of schedule. Berry joined NFL Network's The Insiders this week and said, quote, "Honestly, if you didn't know he got hurt last year, you really wouldn't be able to tell the difference. We're very excited once camp starts." Commanders head coach Dan Quinn, who recently declined to name the team's starting quarterback, tells ESPN that rookie Jayden Daniels is further along than he probably should be. Quinn added, quote, "He's got a swagger to him. He really has a very firm handle on the things that we're doing, but he also has the humility of a young player." And Chargers rookie receiver Ladd McConkey officially signed his 4-year rookie deal that includes the most guaranteed money in NFL history for a 34th pick, according to NFL Network insider Ian Rappaport. This has been NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm. If you own a timeshare, don't miss this public service announcement from Chuck McDowell, founder of Wesley Financial Group.
If you receive an unsolicited phone call or mail piece to discuss selling, renting, or especially canceling your timeshare, don't fall for it. If you really want out of your timeshare, hang the phone up immediately or throw that mail piece in the trash and contact your timeshare resort or Wesley Financial Group for assistance with your timeshare. As the only Inc. 500 timeshare cancellation company, our knowledge, experience, and results has made Wesley a trusted resource for over 40,000 families we've helped get out of their timeshare. Give us a call, and I'll send you our timeshare exit information kit free with the straight facts about your timeshare and all of your options for cancellation.
Call for your free info kit, 800-761-0000, 800-761-0000, 800-761-0000.
For more than a century, AM radio has evolved to meet the needs of our community. In their car, at home, or on the job, more than 80 million listeners depend on AM radio each month. AM radio is also the backbone of the emergency alert system, which keeps us safe in dangerous times. It's reliable, free, and public safety depends on it. Text AM to 52886 and tell Congress we need AM radio in cars. This message furnished by the National Association of Broadcasters.
And it is 7:30 on this Thursday morning. It is the day after Juneteenth. Carol, I think, is still celebrating Juneteenth. That's why he's not here. Good morning, Jared.
Good morning, George.
For some reason, I wanted to call you Kevin.
That's my stepdad's name. That'd be weird.
Your stepdad? His name Kevin?
He's a Kevin.
He's a Kevin. Is he a Karen?
Kind of. I guess that'd be the male version of Karen, maybe.
Yeah. Karen lives next door to me. Anyway, how was your Juneteenth?
It was good. It was fun. Did a little celebrating, hung out with some friends, and yeah.
You celebrated?
I suppose any cause for celebration is a cause for celebration.
Is a cause, yeah.
In my opinion, let's party. No, I'm kidding. But it was good. We had a good time yesterday.
Oh, good. Did you educate people on what Juneteenth was?
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure people know, and we've talked. I talked about it with somebody. And yeah, it's interesting stuff.
Yeah, as I understood it, Juneteenth is just pretty much a learning experience.
Somewhat. They had to when Lincoln did the Emancipation Proclamation. It took time to get the word out.
Yeah, well, I find that amazing that a lot of people don't understand that. I talked to some people that were actually agitated because it took so long to get the word out that the Civil War was over.
Yeah.
And they don't realize that there was no mass transit back then.
Exactly. Yeah, all they had was the Pony Express.
Yeah, and sometimes the ponies were slow.
Exactly.
So, and I guess that guy, that Major General Granger, had a lot of stops to make.
Yeah. Well, you got to, feed the horses.
It's a heck of an assignment. Go tell everybody they don't have to do what they've been doing for the last... that's cool. It's a cool celebration. I didn't know about it in school. That's why I said it's a learning experience.
Yeah.
For most people, that's for everybody because I didn't hear about that in school.
I want to. It was in the last 10 years. I want to say since they've implemented. I think it was during Obama's term, wasn't it, when it was implemented or made an official holiday?
It's an official holiday for the last, I think, since 2021.
Oh, it's only been a couple years. Well, we were talking about it when I was in high school, which is when Obama was president. I remember we would talk about Juneteenth. I heard about it maybe back then, but I don't know if it was ever. I don't think it was considered a national holiday.
No, it wasn't a holiday at all until 2021. But it has been celebrated in kind of minor celebrations for years. A long time.
Interesting. Well, it's good to know. That's pretty cool.
I remember doing the story on Juneteenth back in before I worked at Kxo, the other radio station I worked at.
All right.
And then they quit doing it, and then they would do it again, and they would quit doing it, and then they made it a holiday, and everybody did it. Everybody celebrated.
Well, it gives us a day to celebrate.
And I have talked to some people that have an interest in that because they are African American, and they tell me it's a learning experience right now. And right now it's the celebrations are basically to get everybody to understand what they're celebrating.
Yeah,
and the importance of it.
Part of the learning curve, but we got it. We got it, and hopefully we get it right this time. Anyway, are you ready to go over some birthdays? Let's do birthdays.
We got a whole bunch of birthdays. See if you recognize any of these people.
Yeah, it's a big list.
Actor Bonnie Bartlett. And these are the big shot people, June 20th. Bonnie Bartlett. Remember Bonnie Bartlett?
No.
Bonnie Bartlett's been around a while. St. Elsewhere, Little House on the Prairie. Bonnie is 95 today. Okay. So Bonnie's been around. I never heard of her either. The actor James Tolkien, Back to the Future films. I don't know which one was he. He's 93 today. What do we have? We have a musician, Brian Wilson. You know him.
Yes, sir.
The Beach Boy.
One of the best.
Just went under a conservancy right now. he's 82. He's the one that didn't take celebrity well at all. John McCook of The Young and the Restless. Are you a soap opera guy?
Not much.
Well, this guy apparently was on The Young and the Restless and The Bold and the Beautiful. He's 80 years old today. Couldn't keep a job. Anne Murray, I don't know what happened to her. She apparently still out there somewhere. She's 79. She was very popular in the 70s. Home repair show host Bob Villa. Remember Bob Villa?
Yeah.
Yeah, he started all that stuff. He's 78, fixing everybody's house. Candy Clark, she was really big, real popular in the movie American Graffiti. Did you see that movie?
Yeah, that's a classic. Of course I remember her.
Candy Clark was in that, and she was in that era was her era. She's 77 now. Lionel Richie, he's still his era. He is 75. John Goodman is really skinny now. He's 72. He was kind of chunky when he was Fred Flintstone. A bassist Michael Anthony of Van Halen and Chickenfoot. I didn't know he was in Chickenfoot. He's 70 years old today. We have Peter Page. You know Peter Page?
No.
Peter Page was in Queer as Folk and The Fosters. 55 years old today. Those are two programs I don't think I ever watched. Actor Josh Lucas, Sweet Home Alabama, and A Beautiful Mind is 53. A lot of these people, I've heard of their movies, but I've never heard of them. Tika Sumpter, that's another one. They have and have the have-nots. 44 today. I haven't heard of that movie. Actor, singer Allison Porter in The Voice and Curly Sue, 43 today. Mark Sowell of Grey's Anatomy is 39. Dreama Walker. I don't know how she got that name. Dreama Walker was Once Upon a Time in Hollywood and TV's Gossip Girl. She's 38. Chris Mintz-Plasse was in Trolls. I'm assuming he has a voice in the Trolls because that was a cartoon, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And Superbad, he's 35. And Maria Lark on TV's Medium is 27. That's the big shots. Got the local people coming up. We got a few of those. Happy birthdays this morning going out to Alberto Santana, Yolanda Pramontini, Monsi Antunez, Raymond Galvez, Sonia Din, Jaden Peralta. We have Lupe Lucio Nunez, Marta Miramontes, Angel Baeza, Bruni Sepulveda, Eva Hernandez, Fred Bryant, and Sonia Lara. Happy birthday to each and every one.
From coast to coast, this is Goddard's Gold, right here on the Imperial Valley's AM 1230 KXO.
Goddard's Gold. What's your name? Who's your daddy?
Get the gold, Goddard's Gold, Saturday 9 p.m. to midnight and Sunday morning 8 a.m. to 11 a.m.
Goddard's Gold.
And we are now ready for the World California News headlines, brought to you by the Imperial County Air Pollution Control District, delivering real-time updates about the air that you breathe.
CBS News Brief. Tropical storm Alberto has made landfall over northeastern Mexico, and coastal Texas is flooded out. CBS's Dave Malkoff is in Corpus Christi.
Heavy rainfall and storm surge up to 4 feet high flooded homes, making them look like they were in the middle of a lake and leaving abandoned cars underwater.
Extreme heat will blanket parts of the Northeast for a fourth day. The forecast calls for a high of 97 in usually cool Lewiston, Maine. This woman's
hot, tired, not enough water. Coping as best as I can. And I just opened a cooling center, so after I meet with my case manager, I'm going to go head to the cooling center.
Despite a record rise in renewable energy use, global consumption of fossil fuels hit a record high last year. The study's co-author Nick Waith at the Energy Institute.
We are seeing fossil falling in Europe and the US, so the growth we've seen last year has been driven by China.
CBS News Brief. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
The Imperial County Air Pollution Control District delivers real-time information about the quality of the air you breathe. Visit the website at apcd.imperialcounty.org to stay informed about air quality around the valley. The website also includes information for upcoming meetings, programs, and there's access to the dust cams set up around the valley. Visit apcd.imperialcounty.org today.
California headline news. At least 4 people shot at a Juneteenth celebration at Lake Merritt in Oakland Wednesday night. Shots reportedly fired at a fight near an illegal sideshow.
As that happened, the crowd started coming back towards Bellevue and Grand. Our officers tried to start bringing people together, funneling them in a certain way to safety. As that happened, several of the people struck our officers.
All chambers with Oakland PD. Police say that earlier around 5,000 people were near Lake Merritt for the celebration. It was peaceful until around 8:15 when that illegal sideshow happened. Dozens of rehabilitated brown pelicans released into San Francisco Bay. A mysterious illness had led to reports of hundreds of starving and sick pelicans all over the state this spring.
We've had almost 375 intakes. These are all starving, injured brown pelicans.
Russ Curtis with International Bird Rescue. Still not clear what caused the mass illness. Gas prices, $4.81 a gallon, down 6 cents from last week, nearly 40 from last month. Jeff Scott, California News.
And the World California News headlines brought to you this morning by the Imperial County Air Pollution Control District. Log on to imperialvalleyair.org for real-time information about the air that you breathe. Right now, the air that you breathe, moderate in Brawley and in Nyland. Air quality is good for the rest of the region.
School sports are played by humans, coached by humans, and officiated by humans. So the next time you're sitting in the stands at a school athletic event, please remember this and maintain your humanity, especially when it comes to judging and critiquing athletes, coaches, and officials. Please show your fellow humans some respect. They'll appreciate your empathy.
This message presented by the CIF and the California State Athletic Directors Association.
And we are now ready for page 1 of the local news, a service of El Centro Motors, Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers, with 3 locations to serve you at El Centro Motors, in the Brawley Auto Center at Highway 86 and Julia Drive, and at the Imperial Valley Mall. With your local news, here's Jared.
In KXO News, it's getting hot. Yeah, it's starting to warm up a little bit out there. Above normal temperatures return today. That means the summer heat is here. Excessive heat is expected Friday and continuing into next week. The county public health department says the excessive temperatures could cause health problems. They recommend residents know where the cool centers and hydration centers are located before traveling outdoors. Go to the health department's website for a list of cool centers and hydration stations. They also recommend you protect yourself from the extreme heat. Wear light-colored, loose-fitting clothes. Drink a variety of fluids, including water, fruit juice, and sports drinks. Check on neighbors, especially seniors, children, and neighbors who live alone. Keep physical activities to a minimum during the hottest part of the day. Stay indoors and out of the sun during the hottest part of the day. Use fans as appropriate. Use cool showers, baths, misting, and washcloths, and avoid hot foods and heavy meals. And you can learn about lithium battery development. A workshop will be held this Friday. It will be held at the UC Riverside Palm Desert campus. The workshop will discuss workforce development and the environmental and health impacts of lithium battery development in the Salton Sea area. They will discuss the manufacturing needs of the industry and the role of the university in supporting technology and infrastructure. The discussions will be used to produce the EDA Tech Hub Strategy Development Report. The workshop will be held from 9 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. Check in for breakfast at 8:30 a.m. Lunch will be at 12:30 p.m. The UC Riverside Palm Desert campus is located at 75080 Frank Sinatra Drive in Palm Desert. To register, check it out online. I'm sure you can find it through the UC Riverside Palm Desert campus website. That's it for page one. Actually, no, we got more of page one, but we're going to take a little break. KXO News Time, 7:44.
How about the next time you need service on your car? We come to you. Hi, this is Mike Allison for Real Central Motors and Quick Lane. Our mobile service vans are an extension of our dealership service lane. We will come to you for an oil change, filters, brakes, batteries, tire rotation, and so much more. Hey, while your car is just sitting there at work, we'll take care of your service needs, and it doesn't cost any extra. Schedule your appointment now at elcentralmotors.net. El Central Motors Mobile Service Vans. What a great idea.
And we have Community Mural Paint Day, an event to promote voting. The event is being hosted by Los Amigos de la Comunidad Incorporated of Brawley. It is a free community mural paint day this Friday at 912 G Street in Brawley. The event will run from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. The event launches the painting of a mural promoting voting and civic engagement. Muralist Michael Lopez is the designer and painter. He will be present to paint the mural. The community is invited to join him and paint parts of the mural. Paintbrushes and paints will be provided. All ages are welcome. The mural painting is part of the Vive Maze engagement, Civic Engagements Arts Project, a project of the nonprofit organization Los Amigos de la Comunidad Incorporated, funded by a Far South Border North grant. And the Salton Sea Authority Board meets today. The meeting will start at 10 a.m. and it'll be held in the Coachella Valley Water District Administration Building in Palm Desert. The meeting will be available on Zoom. That's it for page one of local news. Page two and weather is coming up.
Page one of the local news has been a service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers with 3 locations to serve you. Quick Lane services all makes and models, and you will never need an appointment.
If you're traveling for pleasure or business, don't forget you can take us along. Log on our website, kxoradio.com. News, weather, information you can use, kxoradio.com.
And we are ready for page two of the local news and the local weather, brought to you by Burgers and Beer, serving the best burgers in town with daily lunch specials Monday through Friday and happy hour 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. every day. With page two, here again is Jarrett.
We have Alzheimer Brain Awareness. It is declared for June. The Imperial County Board of Supervisors has declared June as Alzheimer's Brain Awareness Month. The board made the declaration at Tuesday's meeting to raise awareness and support those affected by Alzheimer's and other dementia-related conditions. The board also used the declaration to promote brain health in the community. And we have a summer splash this weekend. Nyland Chamber of Commerce is hosting a free community event. It's a summer splash. It'll be held this Saturday from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. The event will feature water, fun, music, food, and more. Bring your towel, sunscreen, and swimsuit. The event is being held at 8031 Highway 111 in Nyland. And IID's Tree for All Public Green Space Grant, a opportunity to enhance the community. It is the Imperial Irrigation District's Tree for All Public Green Space Grant that has been doing the work. The deadline to apply is July 1st. The maximum grant amount is $35,000, an opportunity to enhance your community. Go to the IID website for application information. So if you want a grant to plant some trees, hey, give it a shot. And they have a Beat the Heat Walk and Health Fair going on at the Ivy Mall, hosted by Inner Care. It is a 1-mile Beat the Heat Walk and Health Fair. It'll be held inside the Ivy Mall on June 22nd. It starts at 9:30 a.m. The event is part of the mall's Get Fit program that offers residents a safe and cool place to get their steps in throughout the year. Those participating in the walk can register for free beginning at 8:30 a.m. on June 22nd. I believe that's Saturday. And that'll be at the mall entrance south of the carousel. A ribbon cutting to introduce the new Get Fit program will be held at 9:15 prior to the walk. The health fair will run from 9:30 to 11:30 a.m. in the middle of the mall between Macy's and the food court. That's it for KXO Local News. We're going to take a look at weather next.
Did you know that Burgers and Beer has happy hour every day from 3 to 6? With specials on select appetizers, beer specials, and more. Ask about drink specials all day with $5 drinks like Margarita Monday, Tonic Tuesday, Wine Down Wednesday, and Thirsty Thursday. Our weekday lunch specials include a soft drink from only $8 to $11. June specials include Firestone Walker, 16 ounce, just $6, 22 ounce, $8, and French dip sandwiches. Burgers and Beer, with 5 locations, proudly serving you, your family, and friends since 1985. Burgers and Beer, for the best burger in town.
The high temperature yesterday, 102 degrees. The overnight low this morning, 72. National Weather Service says today we'll see a change in the pattern. Temperatures are going to increase. Temperatures will increase today into Friday, with the highs topping 110 degrees across the deserts starting today and over the western deserts starting on Friday. Weather forecast calling for sunny skies today. Highs right near 108. Northwest winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. Clear skies tonight. Overnight lows around 79. West winds at around 10 miles per hour. Sunny and hot on Friday. Highs right near 112. North to northwest winds 5 to 10 miles per hour.
Throughout the year, we have contests on KXO AM 1230. This allows you the opportunity to have some great fun and a chance to win some nice prizes. In order to allow as many people as possible a chance to win, we've established a few ground rules for on-air contests. Number 1, you must be 18 years of age or older to win. Number 2, only one winner per family per contest in any 4-week period. And number 3, copies of any of the rules and conditions for specific contests will be available at the KXO studios. It's just that simple. So good luck, have fun, and keep listening to KXO AM 1230.
And right now we're looking at 75 degrees, 40% the relative humidity. Air Pollution Control District says air quality moderate in Brawley and Nyland, good for the rest of the region. And the local news, page 2, and the local weather brought to you by Burgers and Beer this morning. The place for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Bring the family or meet the friends at Burgers and Beer.
What if the music stopped? If the familiar voices were silenced? If there were no breaking news updates? What if your companion and connection to your community came with a monthly fee? Don't worry, we're free local radio with you wherever you go, celebrating 100 years and looking forward to the next 100. We are broadcasters. Text radio to 52886 and let Congress know you depend on your local TV and radio stations. This message furnished by the National Association of Broadcasters.
And we are now ready for sports. Sports World Roundup is brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, an affiliate of the Scripps Health Network, working together to provide you the best of care. National Hockey League playoffs, the Stanley Cup finals are underway. In fact, they continue tomorrow. They could end tomorrow, but maybe not. That depends on the Oilers. The Game 6 is tomorrow, and the Oilers will be hosting the Panthers. Florida has a 3-2 game lead in that series. In the WNBA, Fever made it 3 in a row. They beat the Mystics 88-81. The Lynx beat the Dream 68-55, and it was the Aces over Storm 94-83. Major League Baseball scores, we have a few of those. The Tigers lost. Braves beat the Tigers, shut them out 7-0. It was the Pirates shutting out the Reds 1-0. Marlins beat the Cardinals 4-3. Padres got by the Phillies, first time in a while. They beat the Phillies 5-2, finally won a game. Cubs beat the Giants 6-5. It was the Nationals over the Diamondbacks 3-1. The Guardians defeated the Mariners, shut them out 8-0. The Orioles and the Yankees went into 10 innings. Orioles won the game 7-6. The Red Sox defeated the Blue Jays 7-3. Rays and Twins also went 10. The Blue Jays won that one 3-2. It was the Rangers over the Mets 5-3. Astros beat the White Sox 4-1. The Rockies beat the Dodgers 7-6. Brewers over the Angels 2-0, another shutout. And it was the Athletics over the Royals by a score of 5-1. We'll have more in just a minute.
Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, ready to serve you and your family for all of your healthcare needs. Let our team of dedicated physicians guide you on your journey to better health. Pioneers is a recognized leader in healthcare and has more than 10 health centers and clinics throughout the Imperial Valley. When the need arises, don't hesitate to come and see us. We have services and locations in Calexico and Raleigh, and of course, our award-winning hospital, Pioneers Memorial. For more information on all Pioneer services, visit www.pmhd.org today.
And more baseball. This college baseball. Texas A&M is going to play for a national championship in baseball for the first time in its program's 130-year history. Jim Schlossnagel had a breakthrough as well. 53-year-old coach has brought 7 teams to the Men's College World Series since 2010. 5 when he was at TCU, and 2 in his first 3 seasons at Texas A&M. But he has never made it to the finals until now. This is the first time he's done that. He said he's tried. He's tired of leaving before the championship. So personally, this is awesome for him. It's fun to get to the to be part of. He said he has, after his Aggies knocked Florida out of with a 6-0 a bracket clinching win Wednesday night. Schlossnagel said he is excited to play an awesome Tennessee team, one of the best college teams that he means they really are a great team. Okay, Charlie Woods taking over for the dad, the legacy. Tiger is on the downswing. Charlie's on the upswing. Charlie Woods recovered from a double bogey start at Eagle Trace Golf Club to finish with a 1 under 71 to be a medalist from his qualifier. One of 4 players to qualify from the site. Charlie, the son of Tiger, qualifies for his first ever USGA event. Could be history in the making there. PGA Tour Commissioner Jay Monahan said he understands why Rory McIlroy withdrew from the Travelers Championship, the final signature event on the calendar, to recover from a late Sunday meltdown at the U.S. Open. It's just time to do that. That's it. That's a look at sports. Sports brought to you this morning by... hello? Okay, I thought somebody was talking to me there. Sports World Roundup, brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District. Log on to pmhd.org for more information about Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District.
More than 80 million Americans depend on AM radio for their news, traffic, weather, sports, and a community connection. It's the backbone of the emergency alert system, keeping us safe in dangerous times. It's critical that we keep AM radio in cars, because when cell and internet services are down, This free emergency service could be your only lifeline. Text AM to 52886 and tell Congress we need AM radio in cars. This message furnished by the National Association of Broadcasters.
And we've got your financial news and weather brought to you by Southwest Security, a locally owned company that protects you, your home, business, or construction site 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. Dow Jones futures edged lower early this morning, while those at S&P 500 and NASDAQ rose slightly amid jobless claims and other key economic reports. S&P 500 and NASDAQ I just said that. Dow Jones futures fell 0.1% versus a fair value after U.S. markets were closed Wednesday for the Juneteenth holiday. S&P 500 futures climbed 0.2%. NASDAQ 100 futures gained 0.3%. Got your weather coming up.
Southwest Security has been protecting properties 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, right here in Imperial and Coachella Valleys. Hi, this is Jason Jackson, owner of Southwest Security. I've been in the private security business for over 25 years and have always made it my mission to always provide my clients with the highest quality security services available. Your satisfaction is my number one priority. And don't forget Southwest Postal, the only postal center in Imperial Valley with 24/7, 365 access to your post office box. Access when you need it. Located on the corner of 4th and Heil in El Centro.
The high temperature yesterday, 102 degrees. Overnight low this morning, 72. National Weather Service says sunny skies are expected today. Highs right near 108. Northwest winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. Clear skies tonight. Overnight lows around 79. West winds at around 10 miles per hour. Friday, sunny and hot. Highs right near 112. North to northwest winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. And right now we're looking at 75 degrees, 40% the relative humidity. Financial news update and the weather brought to you by Southwest Security and Southwest Postal Service, the only postal box service offering 24-hour a day, 365 days a year service. Southwest Postal at 4th and Heil in El Centro. Coming up on 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock, it's CBS News time. Going to find out what's going on out there now. We'll be back in here for more of the best oldies on the radio.
The best oldies on Central on AM 1230 KXO.
This is CBS News on the Hour, sponsored by T-Mobile.
I'm Steve Kathan. Tropical storm Alberto crashed ashore this morning in eastern Mexico. It's now downgraded to a tropical depression. There has been flooding along the Texas Gulf Coast. CBS's Dave Malkoff is in Corpus Christi.
This is actually the entire island here on North Beach is just underwater. And this isn't just a couple inches of water. This is feet of water, enough to drown out a lot of vehicles. Water from the bay is now here on top of us, and it will be here for some time.
Heavy rain triggered flash flooding in the New Mexico fire zone. 2 major fires are blamed for at least 2 deaths and the loss of hundreds of homes. The June heat dome continues to make life miserable from the nation's midsection on into the east. The Weather Channel's Stephanie Abrams.
Our average high in D.C. is 87. The actual air temperature will be in the upper 90s through the beginning of next week, with our heat index topping out around 105. And it's not just the nation's capital. Today in New England, the heat index will be above 100.
The U.S. Supreme Court has upheld a tax on foreign income, leaving in place a provision of a 2017 tax law expected to generate $340 billion, mostly from foreign subsidiaries of domestic companies that parked money abroad to shield it from U.S. taxes. That law was signed by then-President Trump. Business interests challenged it. Overseas, in southern India, dozens are dead after drinking tainted liquor.
This woman's loved one was killed by the illegally brewed alcohol, which had been cut with highly poisonous methanol. And still, the ambulances keep coming. At least 36 dead, and more than 100 have needed hospital treatment. 10 of the 14 people arrested are local officials, including the local police chief, whom state authorities claim failed to prevent the sale of the tainted liquor. Vicki Barker, CBS News, London.
New York's governor is set to sign a measure into law that gives parents more control over their kids' social media use. CBS's Jolene Kent.
That means in New York State, no suggested posts will be allowed in kids' feeds. No notifications from 12 midnight to 6 a.m. without parental consent. And new age verification tools to be set by the state attorney general.
AAA predicts just about 71 million travelers will head 50 miles or more from home over the Independence Day holiday travel periods.
We keep setting these new records, and we sound like a broken record, but that's because the records are being set year after year.
AAA's Aixa Diaz, most will travel by car. Gas prices are lower than they were last year. Right now, the Dow is up 60 points. This is CBS News.
Switch to T-Mobile and save with tons of benefits on every plan versus AT&T and Verizon. Use the savings calculator to find out how at T-Mobile.com/switch.
With T-Mobile, you can get tons of benefits and still save because nobody likes having to choose. It's like getting romance and sci-fi.
I love you. Also, I'm a robot.
At T-Mobile, you can get the benefits you want and still save on every plan versus AT&T and Verizon. See how with our savings calculator at T-Mobile.com/switch. Plus, switch and keep your phone. We'll pay it off up to $800.
Via virtual prepaid card in 15 days. Qualifying unlocked device, credit, service, and timely redemption required. Card has no cash access and expires in 6 months. See T-Mobile.com.
Ew, gotta get rid of this old Backstreet Boys t-shirt.
Tell me why.
Because it stinks, boys.
Tell me why.
I've washed it so many times, but the odor won't come out.
Tell me why.
No, you tell me why I can't get rid of this odor.
Have you tried Downy Rinse and Refresh? It doesn't just cover up odors, it helps remove them.
Wow, it worked, guys.
Yeah.
Downy Rinse and Refresh removes more odor in one wash than the leading value detergent in 3 washes. Find it wherever you buy laundry products.
A lawsuit targeting a pop legend is no more.
2 New Yorkers have dismissed their lawsuit accusing Madonna of false advertising for showing up 2 hours late for an 8:30 p.m. concert at Brooklyn's Barclays Center in December. Michael Fellows and Jason Alvarez claimed the performance ended so late they were forced to pay for a rideshare home from Barclays Center and arrive at work bleary-eyed the next day. Had they known, the men said, they wouldn't have bought tickets in the first place. The dismissal means they cannot sue again. Reps for the singer and concert promoter Live Nation deny a settlement. Deborah Rodriguez, CBS News, New York.
An Alaska man and 2 police officers joined up to rescue a baby moose that got stuck between a float plane and a dock in a lake. The Homer Police Department says the 3 men saved the calf from death. Steve Kathan, CBS News.
Hi, I'm Cesar Milan. People are always commenting on how happy and healthy my dogs are. One of the reasons is the food my dogs eat.
Dr. Marty's Nature's Blend is a premium freeze-dried raw dog food designed to support your dog's health, happiness, and lifespan.
Their jaws are more flexible, their teeth are cleaner, and their coats shinier. And why they seem more youthful even as they age.
I'm veterinarian Dr. Marty Goldstein. I've helped countless dogs thrive with one simple concept. Your dog needs a high-meat diet similar to what their ancestors ate in the wild.
Dr. Marty created Nature's Blend using 50 years of nutritional research and experience, helping dogs make incredible turnarounds. Save up to 54% off Nature's Blend and get a free bag of Cod Krispies. They're wild-caught, ultra-crunchy cod skin treats. Go to drmartypets.com/dogs or text DOGS to 511-511.
Your order is back with a 90-day guarantee.
All dogs are unique. Your dog results can and will vary. Message and data rates may apply. Paid for by Dr. Marty Pets.
And now, more of the best oldies on the radio.
Gentlemen, I would like to introduce
George Gale.
I got style, I'm cultured, I'm sophisticated.
AM 1230 KXO. 1230